Anyway, I'm going to get started. And what I want to talk about today, yes, I want everybody to do what they're doing and share the plan and all that. But a lot of questions that I get, Dan gets, Mike Ellis gets, leads back to one important thing. Too many people have a broke mentality. I'm going to break it down for you. And I'm not saying something that didn't happen to me. I used to think the same way. Thank you. Thanks, Fred. Tyler's in the house. And what that means is, people clip coupons to save money. Nobody ever became rich by clipping coupons. There's nothing wrong with it. But your mind needs to think you deserve what you have coming. And some of you believe you have nothing, you deserve nothing. And you get nothing. You have to start thinking bigger. No joke. I mean, some people are trapped in that thinking, and it's really sad. To be broke-minded or to have a broken mindset means to live your life with the constant fear and acknowledgement that you don't have enough or that you will run out of something. This usually correlates to how you make and spend your money. But even deeper than that lies a fundamental fear of loss and being without. That's all here. And I want to tell you something else. And I've said this 1,000 times, and this isn't unique. This isn't something I came up with. But remember something very important. If you go to yourself here and believe you can, you will. You're almost 100% right? You're always 100% right. But some people, they look at something and say, how much does it cost? Not how much can I make? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you really, 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 truly break it down, knowing what we know about OnPassive, really knowing what we know, thinking about spending $97 to get started is really funny. It's almost a joke, right? What you can get from the 97, the return on your investment, the potential return is astronomical. It's not even on the same chart. You couldn't fit it on the chart. 97 pounder, what you could possibly make. You couldn't fit it on a chart. But people need to start thinking, I'm going to make a lot. I'm going to do well. What am I going to do with it? Oh my God, I didn't get my 3. What if I don't? If you know the business that we've been saying for 18, 19 months, if you right now are a founding member right now, and you have no one, you brought in no one, and you see no one in your downline, you're going to be successful. Boom. Plant that in here and plant that in here. How fast, how much, nobody knows that. But if you put it in here that you believe that and you have it in here, it'll be more than you thought and faster than you thought. Whatever that number is. If you believe it here and here, it'll be more than you thought and faster than you thought. I put limits on myself. Years ago, I always had a limit. I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can pay this, and I thought that way. That's how I thought. I conditioned myself to think broke. Well, I can't do that because I don't have, let that crap go. It's chains on your feet and ankles and wrists that you can't see. But it's weighing you down. Cut those chains off. Not what can I make money? What am I going to do with it when I get it? It's a done deal. You're getting it. And you know what? You wouldn't think twice. You wouldn't put 1 millisecond into, should I share this with somebody if you truly believe what you have? Because the downside to it is the person says no, and what do you care? Because they're going to get in anyway. Eventually. Everybody's going to know about ONPASSIVE. They're either going to be bystanders or they're going to participate. And if you got the $97 so you can dig it up under a rock, you need to do it. You need to be a founder and stop playing around because, listen, I had goals in my head when I first started online. Oh, I'd love, this is how broke I was mentally. Man, I hope I make enough to pay for my subscription. You know how sad that is? That's crazy. You're dead. I went from that to where we are now. How much overflow can I create? Myself, Mike, and Dan very rarely talk about money. That's a done deal. No reason to talk about it. But how many people can we help? Right now, I'm concentrating on helping people build their team, whether it's Zoom, answer questions, or whatever. Do I know everything? No. Do I know more than the people I'm talking to usually? Yeah. Of course I do. So do you. But stop thinking, putting the limits on stuff. Okay, my bills are 1,000. I need to make 1,001. No, you don't. You need to make 10,000. So you have 9,000 to do what you want, build for your future, invest in your future, and help people. Put it to a cause. I mean, there's some sick, nasty statistics out there that just blow me away. 40,000 veterans having trouble finding a place to sleep. People that fought for this country. Kids with no shoes. You see the food lines, people trying to get food in the United States. 1/10 of 1%. Trying to figure out what color jet they're going to get. 99% trying to figure out, can I find crumbs on the ground? Stop that. It's here. That's why when I talk to people and tell them about the business, people say, hey, I got a big hitter. I don't want to know that crap. Does he or she go to the bathroom pretty much the same way as I do? Yeah, good. Do they have horns hanging out of their head? No, good. Then they're human. I don't give a crap who they are. Not nasty, I just don't care who they are status-wise in the world. It doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. There's a lot of people making six-figure incomes that are absolutely broke. They miss 2 paychecks and they're in dire straits. What you got to think about is, when I make the money, because ONPASSIVE is going to help you do that, what am I going to do with it? It's here. It's belief here. You can't say out of one side of your mouth you believe something and then ask a question that's unbelievable. There's people that say they believe and ask questions of unbelief. I don't get it. Are we going to be able to do this? Can we do that? Am I going to be able? Can I? Yeah, you can. You're an ONPASSIVE. You can do anything you want. Sky's the limit. Mr. Mufara put no limits on anything he touched. The tools have no limits. The amount of money you can make has no limits. None. I'm not talking about love money. I hate money. I don't care about money. I care about what money does. Money's a piece of paper or a piece of metal. Right? That's all it is. I don't want to think about it. And how do you not think about it? You have enough where you don't have to. And help people. and mentally be successful here, and you'll be rich in your pocket. Believe here, and you'll have plenty in your pocket or your purse. I don't carry a purse, but Red Redford's having a webinar tonight. Don't forget, start getting people to go. It's time to take your foot and kick somebody in the butt. My cousin Sue, my Aunt Mary, listen, you either pay for them or make them go. You gotta go. You go to this, and just go to it and listen to it. I don't want you to pay for nothing that night you go. Just go and listen. Yes, we got to look. I talk to Dan and Mike every day, okay? And I look at questions and whatnot. I love when people talk and have something to say. Because what you have to say is as important what I have to say. Right? Okay, people look at you and say, oh, Marty's a guru, Dan's a guru. Oh my God, please don't call me that. You call me a fat guy from New Jersey before you call me a guru. I'm somebody that worked and learned how to market, but thank God I found ONPASSIVE. Because no matter how good I was at marketing, I couldn't help anybody. Me, Mike, and Dan. We helped each other. Maybe a couple people could go with us. That's not success. Success is 6 months down the road, and we all can meet somewhere and go, oh man, was that a wild ride or what? A ride of a lifetime. And you build up enough of this so-called money or your future for your grandchildren. That's what we're here for. That's what we want to do. You know, sick and tired of going into a store and there's a lady embarrassed because she can't pay for her groceries, she doesn't have enough. That won't happen if I have money. Not in my eyesight. Or somebody struggling. No, that won't happen. Not in my circle of life. It will not happen. Not if I see it or know about it. And could you imagine 300,000 or 500,000 people believe in the same thing? But the first thing we got to get in our head is get rid of that broke thinking. Broke thinking leads to a broken life. And that goes with everything, not just money. If you have a broken mentality, it's broken not just from money. I can't do this or I can't do that. That's for him. He did it because she did it because, no, bull crap. It's not true. It's not true. The ones you think got it made, they have nothing. They got a smile on their face and they sound like they got their crap together, and most of them are not telling you the truth. They're not. The truth is we belong to ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE is a vehicle that was put together by a person with a big heart who believes anything is possible. Anything. Steve Jobs, I heard, was a butthead. Not the easiest guy to work with. But you know what he believed? Unlimited. If you can think it, you can do it. Ash Mufar is the same way. He's got tech people the same way. If you can think it, it can be done. But there's too many people walking around that don't even believe they're worth walking in the same footsteps. And that's just bullcrap. We all belong as much as anybody else. Just because I got a bigger mouth doesn't mean I'm any better than anybody else, because I'm not. But I want people to stand up and say what they believe. But start working on this. Everybody goes to the gym and works on their arms and cardio and all that, and they're dead. Built like a Greek god, and they're dead. They're broke, they think broke. So what? Work on this. Work on belief. Get right. Just believe it. We'll do it. We're gonna do very, very well. I believe that. It won't take much to fill my bucket either, Bobby. I didn't live that large anyway. I lived like a broke guy for years and years and years. But I found in my life anything I wanted to do and believed I could do, I was very good at it. But once in a while I'll creep back in. Well, I can't do that. Well, I don't know. I can't afford. How much does that cost? Not how much does it cost, how much can I make? It's lower than 97. Throw him $105 out. Here, take it. What's he doing with the 97? I could give a crap what he does. I don't care what else we for and his tech team do with my $97. When I handed it over, I gave it to them in faith that I believed what they said. I never ever planned on getting it back. Ever. I don't want it back now. Why? Because I believed what was said. But there's people on Onpassive to this day that's been in for months. I can't get anybody in. You know why? Because you're not in either. Yeah, you paid the $97, but in here and in here, you're not in Onpassive. You're not. A lot of people are thinking broke. They're in, they paid $97, but they're not really in. You can't go to Thursday's meeting and watch what they have and only see 10% of what they have. The pay plan. Yeah, but I need to know exactly why it is. Why? Why? So I can tell people, listen, if he told you every detail, you're either going to believe or you're not going to believe. We know enough right now, if you believe 1/10 of what has been said by Mr. Mufara, you would tell every living soul that walks by you daily about Onpassive. So the first problem is here. It's not, yeah, but you said this and we said, and I don't know if I can, bull crap. They're 100% right all the time. The problem is 90% of people think they can't, whatever it is. There's good people. I mean, there's no way we could get this many people together like-minded if we didn't think the same. But we have broken things in our life. And part of the broken thing we have is our thinking. We think broke. We think I can't. Well, he's lucky or she's lucky. Bull crap. We're lucky. We're blessed. If you start looking at life like you're blessed because you have shoes, you're blessed because you have drinking water, blessed because you have a roof over your head, and you think it's the best thing that ever happened, and start thinking that way, more and more will come your way. Because your thinking is that. I'm not waiting to go around the corner and thinking of what bad's coming. I'm racing to the corner to see what good's around the corner. That's what you got to do. You got to go out. You got to go at it. This freaking life of about 70, 80 years, it's done. We're done. Boom. We don't come back. Anyway, I'm preaching again. Sorry, but yeah, like Red did a video. It's all right for you. That's just not true. People always look at the other person that's successful or they're ahead or whatever they want to call it. Well, you're lucky. It's all right for you. You got in the beginning. When Red got in, it was a piece of paper, one video, ash on it, no back office, no nothing. Talk about faith. But what we know and what we have, start thinking success. Get rid of broke. A lot of the reason you can't tell anybody or share this is because you don't believe it. I hate to say that, because there's enough tools out there you could use that I've done, or send them to the Zooms or whatever, where people could find out what this business is about. But not sharing has something to do, not all of it, is because you don't believe either. Not enough. Because I guarantee a lot of us have a big mouth when it's something we believe. If you think Mom's apple pie is the best, you won't shut up about it every Thanksgiving. Right? We don't shut up about that. Oh no, this is the best actor. This is the best quarterback. You talk about that quarterback for days. He's your hero. No, you're your hero. He's the guy that throws the ball really, really well. That's it. That's all he is. It's about you. It's not about them and her and him. You have the vehicle right now on passive to set yourself free, along with a lot of other people. Yeah, fear's just horrible. It's a waste of time. I'm not saying I don't have it. I'm human. But I catch it. When I catch myself thinking broke or thinking can't or well, he does it because it, no, you start putting those words in your mouth, it's because you don't believe in yourself, and that's just stupid. There's people in here that are blind. There's people in here that can't hear, and they're building a business. David, Papua New Guinea, thousands of people in this group now, thousands. Travel a country that's the size of a dot, because he believes. And at first people believe because you believe. Maybe they don't have the belief. But keeping people in and keeping them motivated has to do with you. You lose your belief, people are going to follow you and they're going to lose theirs too. People got to believe this. I believe this no matter what anybody does. But you've got to get in there and get rid of that broke mindset. It's killing people. It's killing people everywhere. If you remove the fear of spending your money, you effectively increase the possibility of gaining it. Fear and lack go hand in hand. Again, being afraid to spend money is telling the universe that you are afraid to make it, which again leaves you broke. If you're interested in doing a business, you've got to get rid of the fear around starting. It's just life. It's called life. I don't know. I'm going to lose 97. You spend 50 on a fight. You spend all this money going out somewhere, just throw it away. 97, the possibility to be part of a unicorn company? Come on, there's no comparison. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, hey, there's another Martin here. Hey, great name, buddy. And Viviana's right. Plug into the webinars and build faith in the company. We have something that's just, I just want people to get rid of that broke mentality. How much does it cost? How much am I going to lose? I don't know. I'm not in this to lose anything. How many people can I help when I make the money? Start today. So, anyway, I'm done preaching for today. You're supposed to preach on Sunday. I don't know why I do it on Monday.